Some of our guests struggle with this coffee machine. It looks a lot more complicated than it is, so we're just going to do a quick run through today to let you know how to work it properly. When you arrive, we will have filled up the beans and the water for you, but as time goes by, you need to check just before you make a cup of coffee that there is water in the back tank and you've got beans in here. If you need to fill up the water container, it's better that you do it from the fridge because that way at least you're getting filtered water in there. We've set the machine up for the coffee that you use, so you don't need to change any of the settings like the grind size or anything like that. Even if you have the same machine at home, you don't need to change it. We've changed the grinder in this machine, so it may be slightly different from yours. So there are various bits that you're going to be using. This is the portafilter. We've got two filters, that's a single shot, that's a double shot, and this little thing is just to stop you spilling coffee everywhere, and you take it off after you've ground the coffee. Okay, we're going to do a double shot of coffee into one mug now, so all you do is hit the power button and it will run through a sequence of just making sure it's hot and ready to go. So what we always do, and we always have ready, is we preheat the mugs. We always have a wet cloth ready. You'll see all good baristas wiping the steam spout afterwards and firing some steam through. So a single shot would be that size and you use the smaller filter. Just press it again, you get a double shot that goes into that filter. So we're ready on the machine for double shot. We'll put the double filter in. We click on top and just screw on the filter that stops you spilling coffee everywhere. So all you do is push the portafilter into the machine and push forwards once and let go, and it will automatically fill at the right level. Once the machine's finished, you just reach underneath. Here is the tamper that's built into the machine, and you push down onto the coffee grounds. And once you've done that, we don't need that piece anymore. Once the machine's on and ready to go, we tend to put a shot through the machine just of water to get all the bits up to the right temperature. So we do a single shot, which is the 1 cup button here, just press it and let go. So you've got your coffee ground, the portafilter comes in at an angle like this, just lock it in and twist it till it tightens up. There are two spouts under the filter. If you put one mug in and get it right underneath, that will do 2 shots into one mug, or you can put a single mug each side. So I want 2 shots because I've used the slightly larger filter, and I'm going to press that button and let go. So the pressure on the machine, it starts with low pressure, which will be about here somewhere, and then automatically will shoot up to about here. You want it in this grey region here, and if you've left the grind settings here and here as they were, that should all work out perfectly, and it'll stop when it's finished. So now you can see the coffee's been poured and it's got a nice crema on the top. That's because the pressure was correct. If you want to do a black coffee, it's better to put some extra water in before you do the coffee, otherwise you ruin the crema. And the easiest way to do it is either the boiling tap or using this nozzle here, and you turn the dial away from you and you will get boiling water. So now we're going to froth the milk. Common mistake is actually filling the milk jug completely up. The expansion of your milk will mean that you will never get it hot enough and you'll have milk going everywhere. So that's all you want, to the bottom of the spout inside the milk jug. So I'm ready to froth the milk now, and you do that with the steam wand here. All you do is move this button, this lever, to the front. It'll take a few seconds to warm up, and once that light stops flashing, you're ready to go. So we're ready to go now. I just turn the steam off for a fraction of a second, pop it into the milk, turn it back on again. So all good baristas will wipe off the steam nozzle beforehand. That's why we need a wet cloth. So you just give it a good old wipe. And the other thing you also see baristas do is give a squirt through of steam just to clear the nozzle out. So if you find that the steam isn't coming out correctly, in the back of this drawer, There's a special little tool which has got a pin on it, and the pin's exactly designed to fit into this end of the steam nozzle. Discovered that different fat content milks are easier or harder to actually froth up. So skimmed is actually the easiest and full fat is the hardest. What we tend to do with the milk jug is get the milk really good and hot before I lower the jug to start creating froth, and that helps more with full fat milk.
No barista art, Ian?
Sadly, that is the skill limit of my art for lattes. Sorry. So to get it ready for the next person, all you do is take off your coffee, bash it into the bin. You'll also find bit by bit that the drip tray in here will fill up. So this all tips out and you can tip that down the sink. We use Roost coffee, which is locally roasted in Malton, and they make delicious varieties of coffee. Cheers.